Hey, welcome back to the channel. So before I hit play on this footage, I just want to tell you a little bit about it. So this footage was taken in, I think, June or July last year. So not that long after Warzone came out as a whole. I guess probably would have had 10, 11 wins under the belt by this point. Didn't play it as much then as what I do now. But it is still to this day, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, but we got, I think, 39 kills in this game. So it's a decent bit of gameplay, which is why this video is quite long, because although I condensed it, which is why we pretty much go straight into the action, it's when you got that many kills throughout a game, it's still almost the duration of the game. So, we've still got a good 20-minute video here to show you. And I'm just going to look back at it, see what we could have done differently, how perhaps we were doing it now. I mean, there's a lot of things when you look back at this where we wouldn't do things the same, and I think a lot of people are a lot better at Warzone as a whole. And I don't think half the things we do in this game we would get away with now, which I think is why this still remains one of the highest kill games that I've been part of. That leads to a win. There are certain games where I've got high kill games, but they don't always lead to a win. So let's have a look at this. Let's start off and go from there and see where this goes. So this was back at the start. Now, we tended to drop at hospital. Here we aggravate this chopper, who decides to come back for us. Which, I don't think he really knows what he's doing. Guy tries to sneak up on us.
Fuck you.
Now, I can only apologise for my colourful language there. You know what it's like when you get into a game. And
Oh dear.
Jamie had a mini heart attack, I think, at this point.
Oh right, I don't think I've ever shot myself quite as much.
As he's just pointed out. So there you are. So, bought a loadout. Thought, go in here, give it a cover. Absolutely not. I think at this point I tried to reload, but the door just decided to close. Even here, just the movement, you watch you playing, it's just so clunky.
There will be, yeah.
Mark the target.
Quick. Oh, fuck.
So in the grand scheme of things, I'm going to quite an early gulag here. Now at this point we weren't sure whether the loadout would drop. Still early games. It wasn't a case of do we drop a load, do we lose it, or do we drop a loadout marker? And we found at this point that we dropped the marker, so we could still get it.
Oh, I've got this SKS gun, so I'm fucked,
Oh, you got this.
Yes, I have.
Now I'm normally hopeless with the SKS. So what are we running? So we've got an MP7. Now I did like the MP7. I think I'll have to go back and give it a go at some point when the things like the FAR and the AUG that got an insane TTK is kind of a bit lower. But I'm running an HDR. Now I haven't run an HDR for a long time. It was
19.1 straight ahead of me.
Is he upstairs or?
16.7.
oh.
Done that? How has he done that?
Now when I played this originally, I was asking how he did that, but I know how he did that. I missed too many shots.
Oh, that's a joke.
You'll probably notice that I don't play very well for the first half of this game, and
So I've actually shot him and blued him.
there's just me making excuses at the minute.
I know the foul is powerful if you get the good shots off, but Christ.
Just accept it. Just accept it. You weren't good enough.
Thank you.
So here we are, second time comeback already. We'll see what happens. But yeah, go back to the HDR.
At least we get sniped.
Hold on, there's going to be some more footage here.
Hello. Oh!
Hard contact here.
Here we go again.
Oh, he's fucking got me. That's just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
And here I go. I'm redeployed again.
Oh.
But no, going back to the HDR. I've never really been someone that likes to sit back and stop. I've always been enjoyed a quick scoping or that. I'm not claiming to be good at it, but ever since the days of Modern Warfare 2 with the intervention, that's always been what I enjoy, and I can't just sit back and sit on a roof and and go for that Overwatch kind of approach. And in this game now, you know,
I
and
just can't believe he's finished.
unless you get a chance to finish someone,
I reckon we go.
it's kind of pointless. Yeah, you can keep suppressing, you keep down, you get the damage, but what are you gaining? You're just wasting ammo. For me, sniping in Warzone now has got to a point where if you get down with a sniper, you get an advantage, but you use it when you're close enough, and that's why the car is so popular. I think the car was my main weapon. I think I went for a bit of a patch with the car where I couldn't hit anything, and I thought it's the car. Like, you know, blame the gun. Don't blame the fact I can't use it. It's got to be the gun. So I went back to the HDR, and
Car on their body, like,
I think
There's
at this point I
so
just
now let's go get the
I just couldn't use it.
do you-
And I don't know whether sniping was it kind of come into play a bit more
Check the boxes.
during this, and I think that's when things start to get a bit better. And I mean, I've got 4 kills at this point, which largely from doing nothing. It's kind of been quite lucky kills. I wouldn't say they're necessarily deserved kills at this point.
Play up this hill because there's people.
come on in, your mother trucker.
This is when C4s used to be giving things away again, but there's a car coming towards us, and can't be a C4. Now C4s are still a good thing to carry. Now, you know, we've recently, or not recently, it's quite a while ago now, but we've obviously had a nerf to the C4s, and the throwing distance used to be ridiculous, but they're still a good deterrent because a lot of people don't carry
If I drop you this, here you go. take
trophy
it.
systems, so they're still good to carry. You just they don't help you when you push a building anymore. You know, you used to be able to use them to push a building, so you kind of got to weigh up what you want. You know, do you want something that can take out vehicles? But the more you play it, the more you learn that vehicles can overcome it. If you're in an open space, you're probably going to get run over, but
If you do,
you know, you can jump away quite easily. You just got to stay calm. I mean, it's taken me quite a while to actually stay calm, not panic that a vehicle's coming straight towards me, and actually get out of the way.
Arm stack.
all plates actually, because I've got 2.
There's plates over here still. If you wanna,
Yeah. Cool.
I've got 8. What what do you want me to pick up?
Is
strike?
there plate still spare? Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I've got
if it's-
8. So
Yeah. Get a strike.
So that C4 in the car kind of. There we go. I'm looking at this other guy. I don't know how people use that triangle-based scope or reticle. No idea.
I wish I could, Jamie.
So got a couple of kills from the C4 in the car, and that kind of boosted my kills at that point.
Are they on that building, do you think?
There, going in.
Gotta be on there.
Oh yeah. Just jumped off.
Target right here.
And missed.
Right, let's go on.
Did not lead that shot. Nowhere near enough. See there, I would never, well, maybe not never, but I would not stand still there at that point in the map, one of the most open places on the map where everybody's looking at between downtown and hospital. I would not stop and try and snipe someone who's just jumping off a roof that, you know, you're not going to gain a lot from.
No, left. He was 22.2 on the heartbeat.
But the bounty's gone right, so that's when someone different to the bounty.
Yeah, let's go after the bounty, shall we?
I tend to not run a heartbeat anymore either, so I tend to want someone in the squad
Down path.
to have one, but I tend to rely on it too much. I keep getting it out, putting it back away, getting it out, and often it's just easier to not rely on it and listen for footsteps, and then having a stun is, if you can use them. I seem to find that stuns are very OP against me. I can never move, but yet if I throw something at someone, I'll stun them and it'll last about 3 seconds, they'll turn around and shoot me. So,
Where's that been at?
not ideal, but
Most wanted next to us as well.
bit of a learning, bit of a skill gap, bit of a learning curve in using those stuns, learning to bounce them off the walls, kind of which environment to use them, when to use them, when to not. I tend to run Semtex now because they just lob Semtex, stuns, anything in a building that can give us that advantage on pushing a building.
Yeah. Oh, there's 7 minutes still. That most wanted is going to come up here. I might sit on these stairs a second. Not stairs, this elevator, because
No, I can't believe I did this, but at the same time it was quite obvious that someone was going to come up.
Enemy down.
you are gutted, aren't you, mate?
There's another one there. There was another one that would come. Where is this guy?
What?
Could have been in trouble there. But lucky that I turned around. I
Just turned around.
can't remember if I heard it or if I just turned around for some reason, but
We're not going to get that bounty.
that could have been a problem. He could have easily have if I hadn't got around that corner and he put some shots in me, possibly would have the upper hand there, but
I don't know where he is. I reckon he's in the stairwell somewhere.
Probably.
Oh, he's moved again.
We're out of time. Scrub the
No,
contract.
fuck it.
Where should we go? Could do with getting on top of that roof. If I'm honest.
Which one? Oh my god, I almost jumped off the fucking building. Yeah, or do we want to try and get to that one?
There, going in.
Well, that one ideally, but that's possibly a bit.
Is that one in zone? No,
I'm off this way.
let's go to this one first.
a lot of chat here, working out where we're going to go, what we're going to do. It's pretty much a full downtown zone at the minute. That
You've got gas moving in.
my idea was just trying to keep the high ground within reason. We both had snipers. Well, I believe Jamie was running the sniper.
Oh my god.
Absolutely killed him there by jumping through that window.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna hit the floor. Don't we want to go up? Actually, thinking about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but there should be a lift.
Could have went upstairs for time attention. We'll wait for you, Gavin.
This is a bit of a slower part of the game.
No, I'm still alive.
Kind of bit of a middle bit. Kind of get a ground. I mean, I've got 8 kills, and realistically, so far, I don't feel that any of them are particularly deserved.
Is that you?
2 from a
Yes. Couldn't tell whether it was you.
2 from a car,
Upstairs.
C Ford. 2 from virtually camping a zipline. The other, 1 from Gulag. So at the minute, there aren't really deserved kills, but the rest of them, I would say,
The only issue with
coming
me
from this
is
point,
quite low.
especially this next one that you'll see in a second, a bit of a fluke. But well, I mean, no, sorry, let me reword that. Pure skill. I meant everything about it. Not this one though. This is atrocious.
Oh, there's a long way. He's a long way. Is he gonna
So remember earlier in the video, I said that I couldn't hit snipes with the car, and I blamed the car.
Missed every single fucking. That's not the car, mate. That's me.
And as you can hear me in the background, I'm
Oh, this is.
clearly saying it's me, and that is very true. I could not hit this guy.
How have I not hit
a
him?
toffee.
Did you hack him? No.
Jamie comes along, bang.
Neutralized. Well done.
Right, I've decided that there is nothing wrong with the car. It purely was just me. I can't hit anyone with this either. So perhaps I will give the car another go.
Oh, you're. You're funny.
Ah,
So yeah,
I just. Ooh.
here we go. Now this is another one. I mean, how is that not hit? I mean,
Oh, no, behind us. On the same building. Nice. I'm gonna get around this corner in case that guys get up. And,
Yeah, I downed that other guy. You still got that cluster? Or did you not buy one?
yeah, I've got one, but they'll be up by now, won't they?
so if I was to look back at this game now, and you had the likes of SBMM, and you could look at the lobby, this is definitely a bronze.
Teammate? Does he die
No,
straight away?
You know what I mean?
So I reckon he's landed on our
I don't know how I didn't kill that guy, because, I'll admit when some of the shots are bad, but I swear that was on his head,
I got a headshot off on him and he didn't die. So
as I'm complaining about at the minute.
Can't aim.
Pardon me.
Surely he's been raised. Perhaps he hasn't been raised yet. Perhaps he had to.
See.
Yeah, he has been.
Gas is closing in.
Moving around a little bit, keeping the movement going a bit, but we're on a high building. Chances are I'm not going to be sniped off from many to other buildings. That's where we want to go to.
Stop for that first.
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we go
After
up
you.
this way? Someone here? Unless it's you.
It's me, next to you.
Well, it just sounded like somebody else.
You're right, there does sound like someone else here, but...
I'm dead certain there was somebody else there. It did not sound like Jamie's footsteps, but now, for someone who can't use a sniper, watch what happens next.
Right, they're jumping off that building. Oh, I've just downed him. Oh my word. Oh my word.
Nice,
I
let's try and
can't
get on
hit.
this roof now.
I can't hit a thing when I do that.
So, if someone could explain to me
There's stairs in this building, Jimmy.
how I can not hit a sniper throughout a whole
Mind you, this
game,
doesn't mean
but
this
then
is
hit
the
that,
door hasn't been touched.
that was the turning point for me in this game. In terms of, I've probably said that, and I'll probably do something ridiculous in a second, but for me, that was a turning point. I hit that shot, and felt deserved. The rest of the kills, not so much. That felt deserved, and from then on, it was we make some
I'm gonna wait for you.
interesting decisions, but the rest is quite good.
Oh shit! In how we're fine. I just decided that I was gonna open the door really
Ooh,
quietly
stack
and
of
then
cash in there.
smash through the thing.
I cannot believe I did that, Jamie.
It was unreal. You marked him and then just shot him. I was like, huh. Like, no worries. Share the joy and all that. It's a bird.
So
I think
using
what
this
made it better was the fact it was the
using
first
this bit as a
shot
bit of a
another one.
save point.
Didn't have to go
Edge
there.
of zone,
Just
see what we can see, scope out the joint.
Oh my god!
I just find it ridiculous that I can't do anything. It's like in the game last night. Couldn't do anything, but that one snipe from 300 meters, it was irrelevant. I managed to get.
So now here, I'm standing on the edge of a building that nearly everybody looks at, and I'm still being quite static. Now, even here, you know,
Oh, fuck off me!
I'm
I'll kill him now.
Yeah, I'm not looking at him.
Oh my god, Ryan!
so
Get him.
Where?
when I said the rest was good, I forgot about this bit. But
I've armored off. Blue.
you know, I'm hitting him.
Got him.
Finally.
What is going on?
So we're racking up the kills here. So we're at 10 kills. And this is playing quite passive. Um,
Gas is moving in. New safe zone.
I don't think you'd get 10 kills nowadays playing like this. But I'm just
Two people in one
still
shot.
static. Still quite static. For one of the major buildings, still static. Now, at this point, I think we were going to get snuck on by some people. So we kind of...
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
We go for the approach of, should we try and hold it?
They're coming up.
And I just thought, what's the point? The zone's coming in.
Get on top of this bit because hopefully I'll catch him.
Only 25 remain.
Just got team wipe, nice.
Should we just jump? Because we're going to have to go in a second anyway. Seems silly to engage with these and then get caught by the storm.
So yeah, as I've just pointed out, the storm was going to be moving in a second. And there was no point in us staying there, risking
Quick, they open the door.
being shot. But it sounds like they did open... Oh, I didn't hear the door go, but... I kind of just took Jamie's word for it and went for it. But when I have a look back, I can't see anyone. So for me, if they'd have been going up there, come out the door, they'd have probably... I don't see how they'd have got away with not jumping off. They wouldn't have gone back down. So... I don't know. But
We need to go somewhere else.
parachuting across there?
Need to try and get to the right.
I don't know if I'd do that now. I mean, that's... I mean, if I had to... But that's a big arse parachuting across that big open area. Pretty sure would have ended up in a death somewhere. I mean, I'd have probably just been beamed out of the sky by an org.
Armor.
There we are. We're running on board a bit later.
He was
Kind
shooting
of
someone else.
just a little bit further down.
Behind him, behind him.
Yeah.
Again, haven't gone to any cover. You know,
Crap, someone's right.
if I play this nowadays, right, have a bit of a blunder here,
These guys
Oh,
are
I got
try and reload, get in and out of the rover multiple
Car,
times.
car.
But if I played this now, and I shot someone in the open, like that, no doubt they would be very good, turn around, flick on me, and I'd be dead in an instant. So, it's very rare that I would go for such an open shot,
He's literally next to me.
at this point. No idea what he was doing.
Someone else shooting at me, so be careful. I don't know where from.
Let's go back to left. Let's go try and get left.
I think they were straight ahead of me somewhere.
There's a guy on there.
Contact.
Someone's just jumped in behind us.
Again, you know, I'm
No.
hearing imaginary things here, run around like an idiot in such an open area. How nothing more has come of it, I do not know, but
I reckon we play it here.
Yeah, we don't want to stop somewhere really, though, do we? Fine, we go to pop, when we. Someone's just been redeployed straight ahead of us.
I've stuck a claymore on this door.
Oh, I see someone.
now that's more like it.
Push or leave it? Oh, actually, airstrike.
Yeah, stuck on it.
See, that is a question I wouldn't have asked nowadays. Because why would you push a rock that open? In that zone?
Waited too long.
you'd just be beamed.
Yeah, I'm
But yeah, I did wait too long. He's got away now, so
just run off to the left. Downed him again.
luckily he was probably weak. Now they could have easily got us. You know, you watch his gameplay and don't get me wrong. Oh, someone's sniping back at me there. It was great, but you just never get away with this now. You really wouldn't. The player base and the skill base is
Got him.
so much higher. You know, I don't claim to be an amazing player, but I don't claim to be a terrible player either. But you know, the standard you play against now is quite insane. You know, this was still new to everyone at this point. There were some people that hadn't played the game yet or were just getting the game. Skill-based matchmaking perhaps wasn't quite as
I see someone.
you could say well tuned or not well tuned, depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, next to me. Love it.
Yeah.
Well done. 2 left.
Straight ahead of us. Over here.
Still very static. Again,
No, could have been a bush.
I'm seeing things that aren't there. This wasn't a great game for me. How I've come out with the kills I've got, I do not know. You know, lobbed an RPG at me here. I'm absolutely doing God knows what with my sniper.
Oh. Sing. Down him.
Just about get that.
There's another one.
Yeah, I'm just armouring up.
What
Yes.
a win!
I'm gonna clip that whole thing, I think.
Yeah. Me too.
And there we are.
28
That's the
kill
win.
Oh. Oh, madness.
Now, I don't quite know where Jamie got those figures from, but yeah, we came out with quite a few kills, and it was a good game, but I guess you look back at it, and I guess the point of showing you this was just to show that, you know, even not looking at my gameplay, you can probably see, you know, if you play Warzone regularly and you're looking back at this, you can tell from your own gameplay and the opposition you come up against how much things have progressed. You know, you look at the game and go, why am I not getting as many wins? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And you just got to look that everybody's got better. You know, I think when it comes to the meta guns, you know, the MP7 was a meta gun, you know, for such a long period of time. And it was such a good gun with so little recoil. You'll probably find a lot of the guns now, like the AUG or the FFAR, all these guns kill in probably half the time. The time to kill on meta weapons now is probably half. So it's harder to compete, you know, especially when a gun is so overpowered and there's not quite a balance in the game and you get these metas, that's when you're going to struggle. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, get in contact. Let us know if there's any content you want us to provide. And you know, we'll try and do so. But thanks for popping by the channel, and catch you in the next one.